So I would say I've been a fan of Suicide Boys since like 2018. I actually first heard about Suicide Boys back in I want to say like 2016, 2017. A friend had told me. I was at a backyard show. I remember she was wearing a Suicide Boys shirt. I think she had like painted it herself. I was like, "Oh, I really like your shirt. It's super cool." And she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. It's actually this group called Suicide Boys. You should check them out." And I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah. I'll definitely check them out." When someone tells me to listen to music, I say, "Yeah, I'll listen to it." And then I'll totally forget about it, or I'll just be so lazy and I'll just not listen to them. For fast forward to 2018, I was at the time going to university for fashion design, and I was just working on my homework, and then I just decided to like put on the Suicide Boys. I was like, you know what? I think I should, listen to them. It's been like a few years. And from there, I just became such a fan. The first song that I heard from them was Kill Yourself, the part 3, and Carlton. I was just like, whoa, like this is just so different. It was such a different type of sound, especially for rap music. I feel like with the tone of their like beats, the tone of their music, the tone of their lyrics, it's just so like raw and deep. And it just, I've always been a punk rock girl since like high school. Since I was 14 years old, I was always into like punk rock, ska core, like hardcore kind of like music like that. And I just felt like Suicide Boys literally mixed like punk rock and rap so well, and it just like completely like I was transfixed by them. Kill Yourself Part 3 was literally the first song that I heard from them, and I actually wanted to do a tier list of all the Kill Yourself sagas 1 through 20. The tier list is only going to include the Kill Yourself sagas. I decided not to put the songs, like the singles, in this tier list just to make it a little bit easier. I'm just gonna do the Kill Yourself sagas, and I'm gonna do a complete tier list of all of them in this video. So without further ado, let's start. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna start from the very beginning, from their first ever Kill Yourself saga, and then from there we're just gonna go all the way to the end. We're not gonna do like any jumping around. First one we're gonna start with is obviously their first one, the Suicide Saga. So this one came out, their Suicide Saga one came out July 16th of 2014. When I first heard this EP straight through, I felt it first kind of reminded me of like something that I would listen to on in the background when I'm trying to go to sleep. Like it kind of had this like it was like it's like gave me like EP Times kind of like vibe when I'm like listening or watching Game Grumps, and then like I decide to put them on the background because I'm just like I need to go EPs, The first song, Kill Yourself. Harmony is on point. I love Ruby's flow. I'm like a huge fan of Ruby's flow in general, but his flow here is like super good. Their second song, Mask and Glock. Female vocals are absolutely beautiful, and again, Ruby's flow is awesome. Maple Syrup, the same thing, really great. Really, really harmonious beats used in this one. I could like fall asleep to this one real quick. I don't mean like fall asleep to it like it's a bad kind of thing. I just think it's a really chill song. And then the last two songs are just like remixes. I feel like they're just slower versions, but I do like the originals better. So I would say with this one, ooh, this is hard. For like their first one, it's not bad. Might just put this one at like a B. Let's just put it at a B for now. Let's just start like that. B. I think that's good. Let's go to part 2, which is Black Suede Saga. This one was made August 6th, 2014. They came out with this one a month after part 1. With Rotten Souls, it starts out really strong. I like how it's just, the beat goes so hard. Like, it's like, we're gonna murder someone with this song just playing and blaring out in the car. Like, we're gonna go on a shootout or something. But then I just feel like it just falls flat with Friday the 13th. It just, for me, I just hated the beat. Like, Ruby's verse is cool, but it honestly did not save the track for me. And Scrim's verse is just really lackluster. It's just not my favorite. OSS, Oceanside Suicide, the piano is really good. I feel like it's still this one's a good song still, but yeah, I just feel like this one like wasn't really that good. So when it comes to the tier, man, I'd probably put this one at like, oh my god, a C or D. I think it's good at a C. Okay. All right, so let's go to the next one, part 3, which is the Bedouin Saga. It was released August 27th of 2014, the same month as Black Suede Saga. This was just around the end of the month. Overall, it's like super good. I would say the last 2 songs are like the weakest ones. 100 Blunts, I really love this one. I love the vocals of it. It's so ethereal, sound like very synthy. Smoke Out, Loped Out. This one's a major bop in my opinion. I like the sample, the piano slaps, and the bass is like super good here. Heavily Medicated. This one's super good too. The beat is really trippy. Lettuce. Sorry, I'm reading on my docs because I have all of this just like written down just so I can remember what I thought of each track. But I put on my good. I put on my docs. Oodles and Oodles. Hold on. What is that? That has to be something that Scrim put. Hold on. Oh my god. Oodles and Oodles, brother. Where does he say Oodles and Oodles? Let me see. Oh, it wasn't Scrim. He's not the one that said it. It was freaking Ruby. You know what? I could see him saying Oodles and Oodles. But anyways, this song is really, I like this one. The bells are so cool. It's so trippy. Both their verses are really fire in this one. But then when it gets to Slow Motion Potion, I just feel like we're doing so good with this EP, and then it just kind of just fell flat with this one. It's just like, this song has like this like piano-y kind of sound, and then like they just add this weird like beeping sound in the song, and I'm just like, it just throws me off. I don't like that they added that. And then Scrim's verse is like not that good. And then the last song was 100 Blunts, and it's just a remix. The original song is just way better than the remix of this. So this one, it's still a really good one. The last 2 songs are like, what? With this one, I think I'm gonna put it at like in the A slot right now. Now we're on to the Trill Clinton Saga. Trill Clinton, oh my god. This EP, this one came out September 24th, 2014, month later after the last EP, after Bud Dwyer. So with this one, I feel like this EP is just like, it starts off like really boring. The first song in this one, NMJC, I mean, it's okay, the beat's not bad, but it just sounds boring. And then Lo-Fi, again, boring, but the piano's nice. It does pick up a little bit, and then like when Prince Tulip starts playing, that's when it just gets so much better. Like that Prince Tulip is like, I feel like my favorite one off of this EP. Thieves, it's definitely better than the first 2 songs. The verses aren't the best, but it's still like good. Peso. Let me actually play it because I want to remember. Yeah, oh my god, this one's so good. I love like the bell sounds in this song. Like, I just love Ruby's verse. Sorry. His verse like makes me kick my little feet up like a little girl. Okay. There's just something about Ruby's flow, like especially in the beginning of Suicide Boys, he had this like really buttery type of like vocals. His vocals are like really buttery. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people can like maybe explain it a lot better than me, but like it's just so. I just love his like vocals in general. Has that buttery sound. Listen, I admit it. I'm a fucking Ruby stan. I'm a Ruby girly. Okay, like I can't help it. But yeah, this song's really good overall. But then it like flatlines with like Sleepy Hollow. Like this one is just like Sleepy Hollow, like literally just, it just doesn't sound like a Suicide Boys song. Like it reminds me of like a vaporwave type of like beat. I mean, it's not really a bad song, but it just doesn't scream Suicide Boys, you know? Like I would put this one, I'm gonna put it at a B. Only because I really like Vessel and Prince Tulip. I feel like those songs are really good. Alright, so the next one on the list is part... I'm really bad with Roman numerals. This one's 5. Okay, so now we're at part 5. which is the Fuck Bitches Get Death Saga. This was released October 30th, 2014. So around like Halloween time. I feel like it's a sexy time type of EP, but I still like the songs a lot. It's just funny how it was like released on Halloween time. I feel like they wanted us to be fucking good that year. So first one, Fuck a Hoe. That one I really like the piano. It reminds me of VVV, which is like one of my favorite songs from them. Deep Web. It's funny. I feel like this song kind of like fits that album cover of this EP. Like, it's like if someone were to ask them, hey, Suicide Boys, can you make a jazzy type of like song? This is the song that they would represent to them. Overall, this is just a sex song. It really is just a sex song. And then Aphrodite, it doesn't sound like an SB joint, but it's still really good. Especially the female vocals. I feel like I really like the songs that they make with female vocals. I feel like they pick really good samples when they use female vocals. This one I would put, I'm gonna put it at a B. I feel like it's a B vibe. So now let's go to part 6, which is the Tsunami Saga. This one, I was just not a fan of this one. I just feel like it was not good. This one came out November 27th, 2014. So like a month after. But it's just not good. I feel like the only good song from this EP was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. I like the synths in this one, and it's a really good start for the EP in general. But it's just once it gets to Purple Ranger, Gold, just almost all of them. Like, I just do not like it. Like, Purple Ranger, first off, is a nor for me. Like, it's a nor live. Like, I don't like the T-Pain auto-tune that they use. And, like, when I was listening to this song and I was listening to Scrim's verse, I was like, girl, find the notes. Like, I feel like he was losing the note in this song. With Gold, the sample's good, but the other beats layered on it, it just doesn't enhance anything from this track. The ending part of the song where it's like slowed down, I feel like is the better part of this song. The flow of the verses could have been better too. The gunshot parts that they put in the song when I first heard it, it just threw me off, and I was just like, whoa, okay, it's a little too intense for my ears right now. I'm a little overstimulated. Trapathy, actually, the beat's good. I like the beat on the beat on Trapathy, but the verses just kind of ruined the vibe, in my opinion. Saturn Sunrise, this song just felt so thrown together. It was just I just felt like it was very uninspired. And then Suicider, with this one, there's like a Japanese type of beat in the beginning, which I'm a sucker for, like, whenever like songs put like that Japanese kind of like guitar, I don't know what it's called, but they put like a Japanese type of beat to it. But this song was just so bad for me. When Scrim says hickory dickory dog pulling out my Glock, I'm like, girl no, like it's just not it. I did not like that one. Beat's not bad again, but it's like Ruby's verse is okay in this one. Oh my god, but Scrim, oh my god, like, oh my god. It's just like the note for this song was like lost yet again. It's just not good. This one, I'm sorry, it's at a D. Tsunami Saga, not their best one. It's just not good at all. Now we're getting to part 7, which is the Fuck God Saga. This one came out December 22nd, 2014. And oh my god, this one has to be like one of their best. It's just so good. Where's Your God? This song, first off, went the fuck off. Like, we're starting so good. VVV is like my favorite track from this EP, and in general from the SB catalog. Ruby's verse, where he raps in Greek, I'm like, oh my god, I loved it. Like, literally, like, his verse overall was really good, but when he literally like raps in Greek, it just took my breath away. Even like the first time that I heard this song, like when that literally came out of his mouth, I was like, girl. Does he actually rap? Is that the only time he ever like raps in Greek? Because if that's the only time, I'm like, girl, like, why did you stop? Noxygen. I'm just a sucker for like Japanese type beats overall. When you put them in like music, sue me, fucking sue me. But the way the beat deepens, like, love it. And then Scrim's verse, like, oh my god, so much of an improvement from the last EP. Gray Gods, again, so good. I love the spooky synths. The verse flows. It's really good. And I just love Ruby's fast verse and his scream part. This one's like really good too. It's chef's kiss again. Crucify Me wearing Tommy. Beat is sick. The blaring, especially like the blaring sound heard throughout. And then Back from the Dead, another spooky synth, sounds like a piano. It's really good. And then the last one, 3-3. How many threes are there? Obviously 6. 3-3. The one with all the threes. That song, the last song. I'm like, hey yo, like, I love the gory screaming at the beginning. I was low key waiting for something more, but I mean, the song overall is good. I would say it's super good. This EP, in general, their best. This one has to go in the S tier. It's just so freaking good. So now we're on part 8, which is their Seppuku Saga. This one came out January 8th of 2015, and I can definitely see that Scream was like really experimenting with a Japanese vibe here. And I mean, I would say overall it's a good listen. I think they did pretty well with this one. Again, I'm just a sucker when it comes to like that kind of Japanese like vibe when people put that in their songs. Tempura overall, the beat's super sick in this one. Bags has a good beat, has some good verses. Overall, a good time. I would say Kamehameha is, I would say, their best one. My favorite one from this EP, in my opinion. I especially like it from like, I think it's like some flutes or like clarinet that's like playing in this song, like in the beginning. And I kind of really like that kind of vibe with this song. Kind of made it like my favorite song with adding that. And then Vietnam, I love Ruby's voice in this one. It just sounds like butter. It's like so buttery. And Scream's verse is like meh, but I mean it's still a good song. I would put this one, I'm gonna put it in A for now. Just again, like I said, I love that Japanese type of like vibe and like the Japanese beats in songs. So I'm gonna put it in A for now. I might change my mind as we go on with this list. We're on part 9, which is the Soulseek Saga. This one came out the same month. This one came out January 14th of 2015. The EP overall is a good time. I feel like it starts out strong in the beginning and then it ends super strong. I really like, I don't know, for me, I really like the Chicana lowrider vibe in Hair. Like, I feel like it gives that kind of vibe to me. Harvest Moon, I mean, I would say that's, again, one of my favorite songs from SB, from this EP, and overall from their catalog. The beat's fire. A really good use of I think it's called Hewitt. I'm gonna say Hewitt October 1971, which is like a beat like just has been so like used. It has been so like overused with so many rap songs. The one I specifically know that beat used in is One Beer from MF Doom. But yeah, that is a good. This song uses that sample really good. I love Scrim's verse in this one, and Ruby's just great as usual in this song. Don't Give a Fuck. It's okay. The verse where like Scrim's like jerk my dick off to bubble butts, like bro, like that's so funny. That was so funny to me. Oh yeah, that was it. It's only 3 songs. That's when they start putting just like 3 songs in each of their sagas. Cause I know with the other like EPs before this one, they were putting more songs. So I think they just kind of cut it down. But yeah, overall I would say this EP is really good. I would put this in. I'm gonna put it in A. I want to put it in S tier, but I don't know. I feel like it's good at A in my opinion. The next one is part 10, which is the Resurrection Saga. This one came out January 24th, 2015. So this one came out again like the same month as the last 2. It gave like the same kind of energy as the Fuck God Saga. Like, it just has such just evil, like, sound to it overall, and I just love it. I don't know, I just love evil music. I'm a fucking punk rocker, metalhead kind of chick, you know? Durango 95, so good, absolutely evil. I love it. Lemon Slime. This, for some reason, it reminded me of the Gargoyles theme song. At least it gives that kind of vibe for me. But again, I just love how evil it sounds. Again, this whole EP is just very evil, you know? Smoked Out, Loked Out Part 2. Scrim's verse is lit as hell. The beat is fire. Floggin, beat is sick. Ruby's verse goes so hard in this one. Limp Wrist, I would have to say, is my favorite one from this EP. It's just so, like, good. It's a really classic SB sound. Sleepwalk, oh my god, I love Ruby's verse. Like, it's just such a sick ass flow that he has, and Scrim's too. His flow is like really good in this one as well. And Torture is just a good. It's just a good time overall. But yeah, this one overall is a good time. This one I'm gonna put in S tier. I feel like it deserves to be up in S tier. The album cover in general is just so like classic SB, so classic. It's just such a beautiful cover, album cover. Sorry, I'm vibing. There's a reason why I'm vibing right now. Because the next one is part 11 of the Kill Yourself Saga. And this one is, I would say, okay, so first off, this one came out May 26th of 2017. So there's like a 2.5 year gap between this EP and the Resurrection Saga. But I mean, between that time, they've done other projects like Gray and I No Longer Fear the Razor guarding my heel projects, and then so many more. I'm not gonna even like name all of them. But this one is just so good. I would say one of their best. I would feel like by this time already, they just started already like solidifying their sound already. So Temple Spray, first off with Temple Spray, so sick. This song, literally, I can see myself, if they were to ever play this song at Grey Day, shit, I can see myself two-stepping like so fucking hard to this freaking song. This song just it's like such a good beginning to this EP. Nightmare Choir, oh my god, girl, it's so good. This one's so good. Like, it's so hype. Oh my god, Young Plague, oh my god, Young Plague, his persona in this one just, oh my god, it's so fire. This is like one of my favorite songs ever. And then You Are Now Tuning Into 66.6 FM with DJ Rapture. That one, oh my god, so good. Like, I don't really need to say anything else with this one. It's just so fire. It's like back when I was going to fashion school, like, and I was getting into Suicide Boys, this was one of the songs that would pop up when I was listening to them. This song kind of inspired me to create a collection based on their bar that Scrim says, Who am I? I am God, I am Basquiat. I started doing like a little mini, like, just not like a collection, but it was just more like a mood board. And I literally wanted to like mix like Basquiat's art, and overall I think I wanted to mix like the Suicide Boys and their aesthetic overall, and like mezclarlo, and just like mix them both into a collection. I should really start. I really would like to just do like a mood board of that overall. But yeah, like that one, I love that song. It's so good. Oh, this EP overall is just really good. This one, it's S tier. Like, there's no question about it. This EP is just S tier overall. Next one is part 12. This one also too came out May 26th of 2017. But this one, like, I feel like they just were like feeding the children. They were feeding the families. Like, it's so good, so good. Audubon, first song, sick, so freaking sick. That's all I gotta say. This one's a classic from their catalog. Secondhand, again, they both killed it with their verses in this one. Classic SB overall. And then Planting the Roots only to fall out the tree. Another one, beat so good, is butter. This one's going S tier. It's so good. No complaints. Like, I literally, like, it deserves S tier. The Atlantis, again, this one, they came out with all of these three all in the same fucking month. Like the same month, the same day, same like, and it's just so good. So the Atlantis Saga, I have to say this one is also one of my most favorite EPs. This is my favorite one from the Kill Yourself Saga. This saga just puts me in my feels like overall. And I honestly can just like, I can listen to this EP on repeat like throughout the whole time. Like literally there's been times where I would just go back to this EP and I just listen to it. If someone were to ask me like what to start out with Suicide Boys, I know maybe this isn't like the best one to pick, but I would definitely be like, listen to this one. Like this is just so good. I feel like it's just, this EP has like a really somber like vibe overall. So we have Oh Lord Have My Doubts. I love the somberness of the beat and the somberness of the verses in general. Hard to Tell, like first off, like I remember me and my husband were having this conversation and he was like, in the conversation was, if you can have any two artists like collab, like, and it can even be impossible, like never possible, it can never be a possibility. And I told him I would love it if Lana Del Rey and Suicide Boys did a collab. I just feel like Lana Del Rey has this somberness to her like lyrics, her music in general, and I just feel like it would just pair so well with Suicide Boys. And it's funny because literally they sampled Yayo from Lana Del Rey from her first, I think it was her first album, it was the Born to Die album, and I didn't know that. I remember I would listen to this song and I'm like, this sounds like Lana, but I don't know, right? I didn't know until I like dug into it and I was like, of course, it's like, yeah, like this is Lana. Like I'm a big Lana Del Rey fan. So I was just like, I can literally just, I know her vocals from anywhere. But this song, Hard to Tell, is just so perfect. It's probably why this is one of my favorite songs from this EP, honestly, because I just love Lana Del Rey. Like a Suicide Boys and Lana mix, it just goes so well. It's just so perfect. Oh my god. New Chains, Same Shackles. Like this song, oh my god, like this song is so good. Like it's just bars across the board, and the beat overall is just so good. Like this song literally gets me in my feels. Like if I literally want to feel, if I need to feel sad for like a moment, right? If I just need to be in my feels and I just want to feel, I will literally put this song on. It's funny. Most of Ruby's like verses, I can't understand them because he just goes so fast, right? And his flow is just so like I can't understand him sometimes. But I don't know, like even though I can't understand his verses, I can feel his verses. I can feel the emotion that he puts into them, and like I just feel it for this song in general. Like his whole verse in this song in general, I just feel it. And also Scrim's verse, the same thing. His verse, and specifically in this song, I just feel it. I just feel like this song overall is just like art. It just feels like art to me. It's a masterpiece. This song overall is just a masterpiece. So this one, definitely, this one's S tier. I just love this EP overall. It's just so freaking good. It's so good. Part 14 on the Vulture Saga. Same, again, the same, like May 26, 2017. This one's just a good time overall. I have no complaints. And they did, I would say, like, all the songs are really good. Like, Fuck, the bass is banging. I love his bar. I'm just a dead man walking, yeah. I love that overall. It's so catchy. Pump Fake. Ooh. Ruby, go off with this one. Go off, sis. Like, this one's so good, too. And Venom? I love Venom. And I love Shakewell in this one, too. He kills it with this verse. The beat's just amazing overall. I'm gonna put it in A. I feel like A is kind of like where it fits overall. Now we get to, this one's part 15. The Coast of the Ashes. Again, this one came out May 26th of 2017. This one's just good overall. I would say Styrofoam, I feel like, is the star of this EP overall. It's such a good beat. Withdrawals. Good beat, good verses. Pictures. Piano's really lit in this one. It has just such a really cool, creepy vibe to it. I think I'm gonna put this one, Oh my god, I don't want to be too nice because I don't, I love Suicide Boys, but I'm trying to be more objective here. This one, I want to say, you know what? I'm gonna put an A. I think A is good. It's good. So part 16, which is the Faded Stain Saga. This one came out September 14th, 2017. So this came out 4 months after Coast of the Ashes. I'm done. This one's also like super classic. This is a super classic SB track. My fave song from them overall, in general, not just from this EP. The beat's sick and the sample sick. Like, what can I say? Smoked Out, Scoped Out. Scrim's verse is my fave. I love the harmony at the end of the song in general. And then Gloom, Sick Beat, and Scrim just went off on this one. I like Ruby in general when it comes to his flow and his verses. Scrim, I feel like, kind of was the star of the show in this EP. It was just really good. I just feel like overall, like with Scrim, I feel like in the beginning of Suicide Boys, his like verses weren't like, his rapping wasn't really that like good compared to Ruby's, and I just feel like overall, like he just started to improve and improve and improve. I'm gonna put this on A. I feel like it deserves an A or A. I'm gonna say A. I think it deserves that spot. We're on part 17, the Suburban Sacrifice Saga. This one came out September as well, same day as Faded Stains. I would say the EP overall is a vibe. Lamar Avenue has a sick beat. Second lines come from Broken Souls. That one overall it's just a vibe overall. Face It, I love the distorted piano in this one. It just goes off. This one, I would say it's just really good. I mean, no complaints. I would put it at a B. It doesn't really live up to the other ones before. Still good. But I think B kind of fits this one. Fall of Idols, which is part 18 of the saga. This one, I don't know why. I kind of think I have the dates wrong, but this one says that it came out on September 11th. I don't know why. I was getting it from Bandcamp. I don't see how that would make sense. Fall of Idols. I mean, it just says it came out in 2017. So I'm just going to put it around that it came out in September. Let's start with I Am the Apocalypse. Overall, beat goes hard, and Ruby just sounds ravishing in this one. Yeah, he's going off so hard with this one. Yeah, this one's super good. I would say Goodbye overall from this EP in general is my favorite. It just sounds so evil. And then from the beginning of time until the end of time, this one, Ruby's verse is really great. I love the very anti-religious, like, kind of like vibe that this one is giving off, especially with his verse. His verse gives me that, especially. Definitely, I think Choking Victim would be proud. I mean, obviously, like, Suicide Boys in general, like they've said, like, Choking Victim had played a really big part with Suicide Boys and their whole, like, vibe. I'm gonna put this one in, like, B tier. I think B tier fits it well. And then now we're getting to part 19 of the saga, which is the Deep End Saga. I like it. I wouldn't say it's my fave, really. I would say Introversion 2.0 is their best one off of this one. Leave Me Alone. This one's just a good time overall. The beat's good. Failure by Design is the same. Good time overall, and the verses are good. I don't know where I want to put this one. This is a little bit tricky because it's not really my fave. Like, but it's still very good overall. Like, the beats are still pretty sick. Like, low-key, I want to put it in B, but I also want to kind of put it in C. Like, we were eating good when, like, once we got to part 11 through 14 and 15. 11 through 14 or 15, like, we were just eating so good, and I just feel like here, yes, like, the songs are good and all that. But, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit controversial. I'm going to put it at C. I don't know. It didn't wow me. And last, but certainly not least, this is the last of the Kill Yourself saga. This one's just so good. What can I say? Like, this one literally, like, I feel like is their most classic EP. First off, for the last time, this one is a classic overall. It's one of their best, obviously. Like, I have no complaints. This was just like, this literally, when I go on Spotify and let's say I'm listening to Suicide Boys, like, this is the song that Spotify will just, like, shove down my freaking throat. because obviously it's good, you know? I hung myself for a persona. This one goes so freaking hard. And then now I'm up to my neck with offers. This one, one of my top faves of Suicide Boys overall. Two stepping in my head. I'm two stepping in my head with this song. Like this song, like I would kill it in the freaking pit with this damn song. This one, obviously, I'm not gonna even like. This is not even a question. It's S tier. This one's S tier. You know, it's just that. It's just so good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about this ranking overall. I don't know. I'm looking back at Trill Clinton. I don't know if it really deserves B. Hold on. I need to like listen to it again. Maybe I need to. I just feel like with Trill Clinton, I feel like what saves this EP and what makes me feel like it deserves B is Prince Tulip and Beso. Like those songs, I feel like they're really good. You know what? I'm gonna keep it at B. I'm gonna keep it at B. Still a vibe, is not horrible. But anyways, this is my completed tier list, my ranking of the Kill Yourself Saga. Overall, I feel confident with this list. My overall thoughts. I'm a big Suicide Boys fan, and I just feel like overall all of their projects in general are just so freaking good. I love every single project that they have come out with so far. New World Depression was really good. I feel like definitely much more like the production on that album in general is just really good, and I just see them like I see them improving more and more and more over the years. It's been like 10 years since they started. I just feel like they're just improving so much, and their quality in music and like even overall like with their shows, it's just so good. I know people complain about like how expensive the shows are, but it's like, hey, when you come up, you come up. Like you're gonna want to level up, you know. You're gonna want to level up like Ruby. Ruby leveled up, okay? I know like we're all like there is definitely like a divide within the fan base. I get it. With any fan base, you know, like it can get a little toxic, but at the end of the day, we all love the boys. We all love their music, what they've brought, what they've made us feel. Definitely Suicide Boys, when they came out, it's always been music for people that feel like they just are so out of place. But I honestly would really love to see you guys use this template to make your own tier list and what you think you would rank all of their Kill Yourself sagas in. I'm gonna link it down in the description of this video and tag me in your ranking and just let me know like your opinions on this. And if you have any qualms about what I put, again, like all of this is just my opinion. I definitely not like someone that's a purist or anything. Like, you know, music is music and it's open to interpretation. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Just let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Spicy chicken! I can't, oh my god. That's literally that fucking is just going to like live in my head rent freaking free. When he says spicy chicken, it's so hilarious.